Imagine a room full of the world's brightest minds. Brilliant ideas flow, complex theories are debated. Yet strangely, not all of them succeed. In fact, some of the most intelligent people fail spectacularly, while others, seemingly ordinary, rise to the top. Why does this happen? How can someone with average intellect outperform a genius who seems destined for greatness? The answer lies not in IQ, talent, or raw ability, but in something far less obvious. The psychology of decision-making, habit, and human error. Geniuses often excel at seeing patterns and spotting problems. But spotting problems doesn't always mean solving them. They can become trapped in analysis, endlessly refining, overthinking, and searching for the perfect answer. This is what psychologists call analysis paralysis. Meanwhile, ordinary people, those with less spectacular brains, are often better at action. They make decisions, even imperfect ones, and learn from the results. They understand a subtle truth. Progress, no matter how small, compounds over time. A single action, repeated consistently, can surpass brilliant ideas that never leave the drawing board. History is full of examples. Consider Nikola Tesla, a man of extraordinary genius, whose revolutionary inventions were sometimes overshadowed by poor business decisions. Or John von Neumann, a mind capable of unimaginable complexity, yet someone whose work required collaboration to truly reach its potential. And on the other side, look at people like Thomas Edison, whose brilliance lay not just in invention, but in relentless persistence. He failed thousands of times, yet every failure taught him something new, inching him closer to success. There's a paradox here. Being a genius can sometimes be a disadvantage, because it fosters overconfidence, overcomplication, and a subtle underestimation of human factors like discipline, focus, and emotional resilience. The truth is simple, yet uncomfortable. Intelligence alone does not guarantee success. Sometimes it even works against you. What separates those who fail from those who succeed often isn't how smart they are. It's how they handle themselves under pressure. Geniuses can become prisoners of their own minds. Their thoughts are vast and intricate, weaving through countless possibilities. But this richness can lead to hesitation. They ask themselves, is this the best path? Have I considered everything? And while they ponder, opportunities slip away. Ordinary people, by contrast, often act without overthinking. They embrace imperfection. They understand that momentum matters more than brilliance. A decision made today, even if flawed, can be improved tomorrow. A genius might wait for certainty that never comes. An ordinary person moves forward, adapts, and eventually wins. It's not about intelligence, it's about behavior, resilience, and timing. Even small, consistent steps can outperform massive potential that remains idle. Another critical difference lies in how failure is perceived. Geniuses often fear failure more than ordinary people, because they tie their identity to their intelligence. A mistake feels like a personal flaw, not just a learning opportunity. This fear can lead to risk avoidance, procrastination, and missed chances. Ordinary people, on the other hand, treat failure as feedback. They experiment, fail, adjust, and try again without ego getting in the way. Each loss becomes a stepping stone. This approach creates a cycle of improvement that geniuses, trapped in perfectionism, sometimes miss entirely. In essence, success favors the resilient, not necessarily the brilliant. Focus and attention are another secret weapon of ordinary people. Geniuses often juggle multiple ideas at once, chasing novelty and complexity. Their brilliance allows them to see connections others can't, but it also scatters their energy. Projects stall, priorities blur, and potential goes unrealized. Ordinary people, by contrast, concentrate on one goal at a time. They build habits, stick to routines, and channel their effort consistently. This relentless focus transforms small actions into massive results over time. It's the compounding of effort, not the flash of insight, that often determines who wins in the long run. Emotional intelligence plays a hidden but decisive role. Geniuses can underestimate the importance of people skills. Brilliant ideas alone rarely succeed without collaboration, negotiation, or influence. Misreading social cues, ignoring relationships, or failing to communicate effectively can derail even the most groundbreaking work. Ordinary people often excel here. They listen, adapt, and persuade. They build networks and leverage support, turning collective effort into personal success. While genius works in isolation, ordinary people succeed in connection. Finally, there's one overarching principle that ties it all together. Consistency beats brilliance. Geniuses rely on flashes of insight, waiting for the perfect idea or the ideal moment. Ordinary people rely on daily action, persistence, and steady,